You have been going through separation for few months, and now your family and your extended family is putting pressure on you to go for a family meeting. They're telling you that it is not good to go through separation for such a long time. Let's go as a family, let's meet them, let's talk to them, let's interact with them, and then finally let's try to convince her to come back. And probably you're thinking that, yay, it's a good idea, and you are really appreciative of your parents for doing this. But I have a different perspective to share. And in this particular video, I'm going to share that perspective, and basically I'm going to talk about 3 reasons why these family meetings don't work. And then I'm going to talk about the 3 things you can do instead to bring about connection and love. Continue to watch this video. Hi, Coach Val here, and I help men to create the marriage of their dreams. Before I talk about these reasons and what can you do instead, I want to give you a quick disclaimer. I have not created this video to put men down or consider that women are always right. No, that's not the objective. This video and all the videos that I create are to help men to create the marriage of their dreams, to bring back love, to bring back understanding. And in order to do that, I need to hold a mirror. So if you are somebody who doesn't like the truth, if you are somebody who doesn't want to look at yourself and be brutally honest with yourself, you don't like somebody to tell you to call a spade a spade. If you are that kind of a person, then please don't watch this video. This is not for you. If you are someone who really loves your wife, you are someone who really loves your children and willing to do whatever it takes to bring back love, to bring back that connection, then I would like you to continue to watch this video. So let's jump into understanding the 3 reasons why the family meeting, the traditional family meeting, and there is some other video, I'm going to create it. I'm going to leave the link in the description where I'm going to talk about a different kind of a family meeting you can go for. But here in this video, I'm going to talk about the traditional kind of a meeting. That is, you're separated, you think that, or your parents think that we should go with one more elder or one more sibling. Let's go to their house, let's talk about the problem and let's try to fix it. That kind of a meeting I'm talking about. And let me jump into this video and talk about the 3 reasons why, according to me, family meeting doesn't work. Let us look at the first reason. The first reason why family meeting doesn't work, because when you go for this family meeting, she's going to think that she's going to consider this as you're trying to force her. So when your wife left you, she did not leave just like that. She would have gone through enough struggles, enough pain in her marriage, according to her, and then she had left you. So when you try to go to a house with your family thinking that I'm going to get her back, she's going to consider that you don't love her, you don't care about her, and why you have come there is only for your need. That's it. And there is no other reason why you have come there. And because of that, she's not going to take it lightly. She's going to think that it is a force. And when she feels that it is a force, she's going to resist. The second reason why family meetings don't work is because as soon as you go for a family meeting, there is something called C&D will begin. So what is C&D? C&D is criticism and defensiveness. So according to research, there are 2 things that kill a marriage. And you can understand it so easily. There is no marriage in the world which has ended without people being critical about each other and defensive of each other. Many men tell me that, no, I don't criticize my wife, but my wife does it. Now, when they say that, in that very act of telling me that they don't criticize, but their wife criticizes, they are actually criticizing their wife. So when you go there to meet her, her parents are going to tell you that why she's not going to come back. They're going to say that it is about your parents, it's about you, it's what you have done, and criticism will get in. Criticism is like a venom into a body. So once that venom enter into a relationship, it destroys it. So as soon as they become critical, what your parents are going to do is they're going to defend themselves and you. You're going to defend your parents and yourself. And that is only going to make things worse. So the second reason why a typical or traditional family meeting doesn't work is criticism and defensiveness will go on, and finally you're going to get upset. Your parents are going to get upset, and you're going to leave from there by thinking that, oh, these people don't want to understand, and not realizing that it happened because these typical meetings don't work. I've seen it in so many cases, and men have told me that I went for this family meeting and things went only worse. So that's the second reason, that is criticism and defensiveness will begin, and as soon as that begins, there's no way you can bring love, because where criticism and defensiveness lives, love doesn't live. The third reason is your parents are not experts on the 21st century marriage. So what this family meeting strategy is actually probably used and abused in the 20th century and even before that. And that time it worked. So the wife would get really angry at her husband. Let's say the husband is drinking. I'm not saying you are drinking, but let's say the husband is drinking, he's into alcohol. He beats her up every night. So she gets so angry at him and she leaves him. She goes to a house. And when she goes to a house, there is so much of pressure which is put on her. Because divorce was not accepted. The society will not take it lightly in the past. So her family will put pressure on her. Her parents will tell her that you got two younger siblings, sisters. They have to get married. So if you stay here, things will get worse. So people are going to talk about us. Please go back. So when the family would come for a family meeting, everything is sorted out and she goes back. So it worked in their time. But today, things are totally different. Women are independent. They don't need a person to be dependent on. Society is not very strict. So when you go there with the intention of getting your wife back with the old mentality, things only get worse. So the third reason is your parents are not experts, and because they're not experts and we are living in the 21st century, a typical traditional family meeting will not work. Now, what can you do instead? The first thing you can do is introspection. Let me talk more about it. Let me close this first and then let me talk about each of these points. So the first point is introspection. So even before you think about going to a house, please focus on why did she leave you? That is a very important point that you got to think about. And when I say why did she leave you, don't think about external things. There is another video, I've leave the link in the description, where I'm talking about the 5 thoughts that kill your marriage after separation or end in divorce. So watch that video where I talk in depth about introspection, where what we generally think and which is not true. So when I'm saying introspection, it is looking inward and understanding what behavior of mine, what incident where I was not loving and caring that made my wife leave me. Okay, that is introspection. The second thing you got to do is go for connection. So when you go to a house, your goal is not to get your wife back. It is to build connection with your wife. Now, when I talk about building connection, your connection with your wife at any of these levels. The first level is it is dead. Okay. The second level is it is hot. The third level is it is warm. And the fourth one is it is awesome. So in your case, for sure, it won't be awesome. Probably it even won't be warm. It will be hot or it is dead. Now, when you go to a house, your goal is this. If it is dead, to move it from dead to hot. If it is hot, to move it from hot to warm. So let me talk about what are these things. Dead is, there is absolutely no connection. Your wife is not talking to you, you're not talking to your wife. You're blocked on all channels. Hot is, she's blasting at you. She's saying, you did this, you did that, your parents did this, your parents did that. That is hot. Warm is where she's saying, I don't know, I don't want to come back. In the past, this is what happened, that is what happened. I'm so upset. Now that is warm. She's criticizing, but she's not shouting and screaming. And the last one is awesome, where she's sharing her thoughts, she's sharing her feelings, you're sharing your thoughts, you're sharing your feelings, and you're coming closer. So when you go to a house, if it is dead, your goal is to make it hot. So when you go there, she's going to blast at you, she's going to shout at you, but there is a connection that is happening. And that's a good thing. Though at that moment, you will realize, you will feel that, array, there is no changes happening. She's still shouting at me, but there's a change that's happening. I've seen it in the case of so many men who have told me that initially my wife started shouting at me, blasting at me, but because I've gone through this process of coaching, I knew exactly what I needed to do, and then my wife calmed down. So that is the second thing. So focus is on connection. And then the third thing is your focus is on experience. So connected with the previous point, focus is on connection. The focus is also on experience. When you go there, when you have done enough introspection and reflection, when your wife meets you and she's going to shout at you, scream at you, you're going to look beyond what she's saying. You're going to listen not to her words, to her emotions. And when you listen to her emotions, you can feel the pain she has gone through, the struggle she has gone through. Not that you have not gone through any pain, but you are empathizing with her. And when you empathize, sooner or later, she is going to start empathizing with your pain. So the third thing is your focus is creating an amazing experience. At that conversation, at that meeting, she is going to experience the new you. Her parents are going to experience the new you. Let me give you an example. One of our awesome husbands is part of a community. He was going through a program. He did exactly what I spoke about. He did the introspection. He realized what went wrong, what are his mistakes. And after that, he went with his parents to meet her parents and her. He has one son, young, probably I think 4 years old. And when he went there, she was very angry. Her parents were very angry, but he was calm and relaxed because he understood the pain she has gone through and understood her struggles. And at the end of that conversation, there was no change, visible change. But when he came back, her dad started calling him up and telling him that, please don't give divorce. Whereas he was the same person, not her dad, yeah. Whereas he was the same person who used to call him up, his father up, and say earlier that divorce is the only way. So what changed? What changed was he created an experience of the new him for them. So they experienced the new him. And that's the exact thing you got to do. So quickly to summarize, let's look at it. The reasons are, the first one is he will consider as force if you go there in a traditional way. Criticism and defensiveness will begin, and parents are not the experts. If you're going there, then do instead of that introspection, go for connection and focus on experience. So right now, I invite you to, once the video finishes, I invite you to go to the comment section and write in the comment section, what's the one thing that you have learned? I also write, have you gone for a family meeting? Did it work? Did it make it worse? So let me know. And if there is any video, any topic that you want me to make a video on, just write it in the comment section. So that's all for this video. If you have liked this video so far, if you have liked this video, please go ahead, subscribe to this channel so that you get to watch more videos. Click on that notification button so that you will be notified every time I put up a new video. And If you're liking it, if you have liked it, press that like button and share this video with someone who might benefit from watching it. So until we connect again, as always, keep your love story alive. Bye-bye.